Hello, this is Ernest Burley Jr., your certified financial planner, your chartered financial consultant, your NFLPA registered player financial advisor, your investment advisor representative. I hold the Series 6, 63, and 7 to be able to offer my clients investment products across the country. I'm also your author of 2 books on money management from grade school to grad school, and money management easy as 1, 2, 3. These books are being used to teach financial principles to various organizations across the country, to children, youth, and adults. So please flood Amazon, buy those books out, and make them have to call my publisher for more books to restock their shelves, so to speak. Okay. I just did a couple of workshops for individuals virtually via Zoom just within the past week or so, just 2 different churches from both of those different books. So if you want me to do that, hey, I'm more than happy to do so. Or you can teach it yourself, because I have various organizations, they have the book and they teach from the books themselves with their own course, okay? I'm also a licensed insurance agent with over 30 years insurance industry experience. And I've been in, no, yeah, over 30 years. Wow, I'm dating myself. And I've been in business over 25 years with clients all across the country, from the north to the south, from the east to the west. Have clients all over, so state lines do not confine or restrict Burley Insurance and Financial Services for helping clients in those arenas, financial services and insurance. I specialize in various arenas, so my specialty areas are wealth management, investing, so IRAs, various portfolios, also asset protection to protect what people have accumulated, also asset growth to grow strategically what you have accumulated and what you seek to grow further. Also, financial planning, whether it be basic financial planning or comprehensive financial planning. All different types of insurance, whether it be life insurance, long-term care, disability, auto, home, business, commercial, professional liability, church policies, what have you. So we offer all different types of insurance products and services to clients also. And athlete management. So on the NFL side, I'm an NFL PA registered player financial advisor. As a matter of fact, I have a couple guys that I need to speak to. They very soon, because they're waiting till things kind of settle down, OTAs and training camps and stuff like that. So I'm honored to be considered as someone they want to speak to about being their their NFL PA registered player financial advisor. Also on the NBA side, I'm an NBPA certified player agent. So I can get your guys in front of individuals who can make a decision, scouts, GMs, if they have good basketball skills, of course, and also overseas. So I'm FIBA licensed, so I can get people opportunities overseas, okay? So the purpose of this podcast is to educate, to enlighten, to empower you with clear, objective, unbiased information so you can make great decisions for yourself and for your family, for your business, for your church family, for whomever you're connected to, okay? That's the purpose of the podcast. So let's jump right on into it today. So today's podcast is titled Dividends, Reinvest or Take the Cash. So dividends, reinvest or take the cash. So when you're investing, some investments offer what's called a dividend. So this is like a great option. Basically, a dividend is a great option. Basically, what a dividend is a discretionary distribution of profits, which a company's board of directors determines whether they're going to give you some money or not, right? It's basically sharing the profits of the company to the shareholders, right? So if you own if you own a mutual fund, the shareholder, the company will pay the dividend to the fund company, and the fund company will pay the dividend to you that way. If you own the actual stock itself, then of course you get the dividend directly into your investment account. So dividends are a great thing. So we're going to dig a little deeper on those and see which is best for you, I think. So dividends can be paid annually, semi-annually, quarterly, or some as much as monthly, right? A monthly dividend. Awesome sauce, okay? If you're getting dividends, you're making money on your money. I mean, it's just a great thing. So I'm very in favor of dividend paying investments, right? But it's not an absolute requirement before I put that in the client's portfolio. Some growth companies, like say tech companies, are like, well, a lot of other companies don't pay dividends too, but a lot of tech companies don't pay dividends because they plow their money back into the company instead of sharing the profits that they earn with their shareholders, which that's what a dividend is, right? Company makes a profit, they decide, hey, we're going to share this profit with our shareholders and distribute it out to all of our shareholders, right? Or a certain percentage of it out. Versus some tech companies say, okay, we made all this money, we're going to keep it and invest in R&D, research and development, to hopefully make some more products, to make some more money or what have you. So if that company has a great history of paying great returns, that growth company, and I think they have the future potential to pay great returns going forward, yeah, I would still invest in the company, even if they don't pay a dividend. So not paying a dividend is not a no-go for me. It depends on the historical performance and what I anticipate to be the future performance of that company. If it has a great history of growth and great potential for growth, I'm on board. Okay. Of course, we know past performance is no promise of future performance or guarantee of future performance, but that's something I take into consideration. Just a little off. We're not here to talk about that though. Okay, so the topic today is dividends. Should you reinvest the dividends or take it as cash? So with dividends, you have the option to receive the actual dividend as cash or reinvest it back into your investment. So for example, if you own an investment and you receive $1,000 as a dividend, right? You can either have that money put in cash into your investment account. That's your cash dividend, right? $1,000 they paid you as a dividend. It goes into your investment account, or you could have that $1,000 sent to you in cash, right? Or you can reinvest the cash, which means buy more of the investment. That's what you can do. Either one of those three, right? So in my opinion, I always recommend reinvesting the cash, which means you want to buy more of the investment. If you own the investment, hopefully you like it, and hopefully it's making you money. That's why you own the investment, right? You don't own an investment that you don't like or that's losing you money. So hopefully you like it, it's making you money. So why wouldn't you buy more of it if you have the opportunity to do so, right? So you can buy more shares of it and make more money as a result. That's just my opinion. Okay, I think you should. I think you should do that. I'm not a fan of taking the dividend or leaving the dividend in cash in your investment portfolio. I think you should reinvest that dividend back into the investment, buy more of it, buy more shares of the stock, or buy more shares of the fund company that's making you money, so you can own more shares of it and thus make more money on the shares. I don't know. Sounds logical to me. Now, if you need the cash later, no big deal. You can always sell off part of the investment. You can sell some shares of stock, sell some shares of mutual funds. So you may say, hey, I need $10,000. Okay, you just sell off part of the investment. That's all. No big deal. It's not like the cash is gone. The cash, you just have more shares of the investment, right? So you sell off those shares. Now, if the value of those shares is down, then that's not ideal to do it at that point, right? But we're talking about, we can't predict the future, so we don't know. I recommend buying more of the investment that's making you money. So ideally, you can make more money with that investment. If you need cash at a later date, then you cash out some of those investments. Just my 2 cents. That's my dividend to you, okay? That's my 2 cents on that topic. Everyone's different strokes for different folks. That's just my opinion, okay? And that's it for today's podcast. Real quick and easy, right? Reinvest the dividend or take the cash. I say reinvest the dividend into the investment so you can have more shares of it and ideally make more money from that investment, as opposed to, plopping it in cash in your investment account or taking it as cash and using the money. Okay, just my 2 cents. All right, since I talked about investing and that I'm a certified financial planner and investment advisor representative in my books on money management, all that kind of stuff, I do have to go over my disclaimer. Okay, I'll do that at the end. So first of all, I want to do a quick recap. So the recap is you do have the option to take a dividend in cash or to buy more of the investment, right? The takeaway is I recommend reinvesting the money as opposed to taking it in cash in your portfolio or taking it in cash yourself and depositing into your bank. That's the takeaway. Reinvest it into the investment that's making money for you, hopefully, and have more shares of it to make more money for you going forward. All right. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys listening every week, and like more subscribers are coming on board. So I appreciate that. Like almost every day I'm getting more subscribers. So I really appreciate it. I ask that you forward the podcast to others and ask them to do the same, and so on and so on and so on. Your friends, your family members, your church members, your coworkers, your employers, ask all of them to take a look at this podcast and share it with others. I asked also that you go to my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Ernest Burley Jr., and subscribe. So ask all of your friends, family members, church members, coworkers, employers to go to, hey, this Ernest Burley Jr. guy, go to his YouTube channel, subscribe, and click around there and take a look at all the podcasts that he has in there, talking about everything from real estate to infinite banking to whether you should rent or own a home, whether you should lease or buy a car, how to improve your credit score, beneficiaries versus wills and trusts, all that type of stuff, just a whole plethora of different topics for you to take a peek at. Okay, so I ask that you view, subscribe, and share that link with all of your friends, families, and church members and employers and coworkers across the country, across the world. The internet is worldwide, right? If you want to connect with me, very easy to do. My email address is my first name at my full name.com. That's Ernest at ernestburleyjr.com. So that's ERNEST at ERNESTBURLEYJR.com. Or you can call my firm, 301-262-2600, or you can email me from my website. So my website is ernestburley.com or ernestburleyjr.com, whichever you prefer. You can email me or log on to my website and take a look at what's going on there, okay? And that's it, that's it. Now I have to give my disclosure, my disclaimer. Here we go. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., 13621 Annapolis Road in Bowie, Maryland, right outside of DC, our nation's capital. That's where my firm is located, even though I have clients all over the country. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Next Financial Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc. is not an affiliate of Next Financial Group, Inc. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. All the views expressed are those of Ernest Burley Jr., and Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., and not those of Next Financial Group, Inc. Next Financial Group, Inc. does not provide tax advice. That's it for today's podcast. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, hopefully I'll tune in again next week, and all of your friends, families, coworkers, fellow employees, and all that kind of good stuff tune in. Until next time, hey, y'all take care out there and y'all be safe, okay?